Alright, what's up guys? Today I'm gonna show you like my aim drills before I start game. Normally before I used to do this like at least daily, but now like if you seem like you're confident enough with your aim, you can do this like twice or 3 times a week when you're feeling a bit rusty. At the same time, you can jump into a team deathmatch right after. This is what I normally do first, okay? Pick Sage. I normally start with the eliminate 50. They are on strafe, okay? First, we start with like so. Try to land at least one shot or one bullet every time you move. And when they move, you move as well. Move, shoot, move, shoot, move, shoot, move, shoot, move. Rinse and repeat. Okay? Try to get comfortable inside the pit. Do not stay outside the pit. The reason why we are staying inside the pit is so we can manage medium range combat. Okay, this is the first drill that we start with. Get very comfortable with your aim. Take your time on placing the crosshair on the head. Okay, make sure that you do not click W and S majority of the time. You're only relying on A and D and your mouse to turn around. You can just slightly notice that this is what I have been doing for the past few minutes. Okay, it's done. Well, 90 time is really bad. We're trying to get at least below 90. Okay, so now you remove the strafe, and then this time you do it a lot faster. Okay. Just make sure you land one bullet and do not spray at all. And you can see that I am still relying on A and D to move around. Trying to get at least below 60 or 70 seconds timer. You know, normally my suggestion with this type of drill training, it's better if you play some music, background music. It'll help you concentrate. Okay, so that's 62. That is like mid tier. Okay, now we are going to just practice, quickly practice, and this is for like jiggle peeking and stuff and perspective type of movement. Okay, so put the wall up and you take your time on just flicking on the left side. This is for left side practice. Okay. Until the wall breaks, then you do the right side after it. So you're focusing on this edge and you're jiggle peeking like so. Make sure you're far away from the wall as much as possible, because the closer you are, the more visible you are in the fight. So you play back, boom. This is right side, right click this time. So it's like a jiggle peek. There you go. Make sure to not pressure yourself, because the faster you try to perfect your aim, the slower you will progress. Okay, so then you stand next. The third drill, you stand on top of this wall, and then you just one tap heads here. Take your time to be precise. Do not copy what I'm doing. I'm just trying to run it quick so that you get the whole idea. Okay, now the walls are broken. Now there are more drills. I'm so sorry if you feel like the kind of guy who is impatient to improve fast, which is a myth, it's very impossible to actually improve fast. You really need to take your time to... me myself, I am not really that good, but this is enough to get your muscle memory into hitting headshots accurate. Okay, so the next drill is we change it up to medium. Okay, this is for generating reflex training. Okay, so before you start, make sure that we are not going to shoot. We are just going to have the crosshair on their heads. Okay, right after we click start. So you get in the pit for close range, you hover on their head. Okay, as much as possible, you do not want to shoot. The reason behind this is so that it's like an image practice of telling your brain that this is where the head of the opponent is placed. Like so. Yeah. Okay. And it has a lot to do with reflex. So this is what will help you have more reflex. Okay. And then now we start shooting. Okay. So we have to try to be a little faster here when we start shooting. It's because of reflex purposes, right? Last but not least, this is where you just take your time and you get a chance to at least look at how far is your visuals when it comes to one tapping. So you stay distant from at least here, from the step, and you jiggle peek a bit, and you one tap. But what you do is you do 1-2. Okay, 1-2s are very important. So it's not 1 and then 2. It's 1-2. Okay, so it's like that. It's not 1 and 2. 1 and 2. You can start off slow like that, but we are trying to get that shift, Oh my god. Okay. Now, for those who are actually new into Valorant, the normal situation when it comes to fighting in a battle is like a 1v1 is that you guys tend to spray a lot. So this is what happens when you hold. This is what normally happens when you're holding. And you can see the shooting error on the top right, that it's not as accurate as it is. So what you need to do is you need to understand recoil control. So the bullet goes up, right? You're gonna see a pattern on the wall that shows like a letter T. Okay, so now that is the mark when you finish the bullets, the round. So there, it's on top of the letter T. Okay, this is what we want to be hitting straight. Imagine the letter T, and then this is what you want to hit, right? So logically, what we need to do is pull the mouse down so that this top of the T can be lowered and centered. So we control it to have it centered. It won't be like a T like that, but the bullets will be clogging up right in the center of the person's body. And mostly it's controlled, best controlled with the Phantom. With the Vandal, it gets really tricky. So you want it to be centered as much as possible. And you can still see the letter T on, I don't know, how do you see it? This one here, right here. You can still see it. You want to control. can tell that my crosshair is going down and the bullets are going in the center. Alright. So that is at least a 10-minute drill that you take your sweet ass time to do so. And you know, the basic is this one. People will tell you, okay, just go in the range and do this. Take your time to practice heads. It's enough, but not as accurate as the movement of a real-time opponent, right? So yeah, that's about it. Thank you guys so much for watching. This is Ken with Bar Gaming. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe. And hopefully you guys will learn a thing or two from this tutorial. Peace.
Don't get it.
Multiple enemies B.
Cutting through.
Spike planted.
Last player standing. One enemy remaining.
See, my old flash.
Attackers
Anyone else
win.
think they can kill a god?
Reloading.
Sit still. My ult's ready. Out of here. Open up the sky.
One enemy remaining.